because there's a pond up here that cut in stocks every year with fish. So we went to Walmart and got fishing poles. And
no way!
As soon as we got here, I don't know what that was. As soon as we got here, we went fishing. So I've been up all night and decided to take a little nap. And I woke up to, we got supposed to do. So here I am, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Up from a nap. Well, that's okay. Well, thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So you have a new record coming out.
Yeah.
When's it out?
It'll be out this fall. And I say this fall because we're not really sure what the exact drop date is. We've kind of had some minor setbacks here and there, but the record's pretty much complete. It's just working out some kinks and fixing, a few cogs in the machine.
Sure.
I want to make sure that, like this record probably means more to me than any other record we've done in the past, just because it's a sequel in many ways to our first album, not just the title-wise, but there's some recurring themes from the first album that probably on this album, and I just hold that first record in such high regard because it was such a personal album for me, and there's a lot of songs on the album that are hard for me to listen to, you know what I mean? Just because they're keep it kind of personal. A lot of songs that I write, songs about experiences and whatnot, but there's songs on the album that deal with, the very, very short lives of some of my family members, and so, when you touch on subjects like that, it's kind of therapeutic, and at the same time it's a little sad to look back and read this kind of stuff, but in calling this record Biblical Carnage 2, I feel like there's a lot that we have to live up to musically and lyrically, but all super excited all the same. It's not a completely, I don't want anybody to get a misconception that it's a totally sad album that everybody's going to be crying and listen to, but there are some, my heart is definitely back in my sleeve for this album.
Awesome. Yeah. And we got a little bit of a taste of it with Stereo Hearts, which everybody in Seattle loves.
Yeah.
Huge record.
Wow.
And Adam Levine's on it. So how does that come about with someone like Adam Levine, huge talent, Room 5 is absolutely enormous, but do you go to him or does he come to you? Like how does that kind of sound?
We actually, we worked with producer Benny Blanco on that album, and I believe Benny made the suggestion, and then I think our labels kind of handled the whole, getting in touch with Adam, and once he heard the song, he was in, and then I flew out to LA while he was recording his vocals, and just mesmerized. Like, he's just like throwing away tapes that were just golden. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, let's do it again, do it again. And I'm like, alright. And he, it was just like effortless, and to be in a room with someone that talented, it just makes me want to go that much harder. So that record just came together beautifully. And I remember when we first signed to our record label, they asked us, is there any artists out there you guys like to work with? And Adam Levine was like one of the first picks for me. Because there was around the time that Songs About Jane came out, and we were huge Maroon 5 fans. And I remember when we went in to do our second album, Matt brought Songs About Jane in to the engineer as a reference to the way he wanted his drums to sound like. So, huge Maroon 5 fans, so the fact that we got to work with that was amazing. And the record is starting to kind of groundswell and take off, and we're excited.
And now you just said that your label basically came to you and said, if there's anybody you want to work with, you let us know. What's that feel like to have somebody say that to you? Like, I would have launched you.
This was early, this when we first got signed, so it was kind of like a wish list, almost, so of course I said Daryl Hall, which ended up working out. We got Daryl Hall on the quilt, and huge Almost fan. On our new record?
No, who else is on your wish list?
Andre 3000, Podcast, for sure. Huge Florence and the Machine fans, so it'd be amazing to have Florence on something. Bjork would be amazing. I'd love to do something with Bjork. I worked with CeeLo already, so check that one out.
Name drop.
mean, I think at this point in my career, I'm just, me personally, trying to master my craft. And not too worried about the featurings, you know. It's crazy nowadays, you pick up albums, featuring. Before you're like, wait, whose album is this again?
Exactly.
You know, so try to keep the features at a minimum. If it feels like a certain person needs to be on a song, we'll reach out to that person, you know. Hence Stereo Hearts, you know. It just felt right to have that on that song. So.
Well, if Stereo Hearts is any sign of what the rest of the album is going to be like, I'm sure it's going to be great.
Thank you so much.
Everybody in Seattle is really, really excited about it.
Well, thank you, Seattle. And we're excited for you guys to hear it. It'll be up for public consumption very, very soon, I promise.
You turn my volume up in front of the cops and crank it higher every time they told you to stop. And all I ask is that you don't get mad at me